Don't do it. Don't do it. All right, guys, this is a story again. We have a guy at a baseball game trying to propose to his woman with his shirt off. This is a big no-no. Why do guys insist on embarrassing themselves?
Oh my God, what is happening?
And he got his shirt off.
What?
Moral of the story, guys. When it comes to a relationship, especially with you nice guys that think you're funny, you can get a girlfriend because a girl would love the idea of being with a boyfriend. She loves the idea of having a boyfriend that treats her nice. But what a lot of guys don't know the secret is, a lot of women, especially in their 20s, get in relationships with guys that are nice just to keep from sleeping around with a lot of guys and getting a name. So when you try to go and ask her to marry you, she already knows that she's going to say no because you're just a rented boyfriend to keep her company until she finds another man. Let's get to it.
Nigga, what?
Welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. Before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notifications button so you can get the videos as soon as I put them out. If you're looking for the music to the intro and you want the link to the second channel, both are below in the description. But can you do me a favor? Hit the notifications button right now. All right, guys, I got about 4 videos for you today. The first video is going to be coming from the It's Complicated channel, where they're asking the girl, do women prefer men to be in power? The next video is going to be Myron that asks OnlyFans model, what continent are we on? And you would be shocked as to what she says. Third video is going to be Just Purely Things is explaining why women are so obsessed with themselves that they have no time to care about a man. And then the last video is going to be a video that I want to point out to you guys that seems to be a trend where you have a lot of these weak guys that are trying to turn themselves into guys and be in relationships with other guys. It's a trend that I see going. It used to be a point in time where you sporadically seen this. Now, a lot of people have been micro-programmed into thinking that if they're not happy being a man, it's easy for them to transition over and be a woman. But first, let's get to why women prefer men to be in power.
Women go on a date with a man. Who do they prefer make the majority of the leading decisions during that date?
The man.
The man, definitely. Definitely.
If you ask me on the date, you should
have that shit planned out.
Yeah.
Tell me you're gonna pick me up at 7. Don't ask me what I want to do. Tell me what you want to do.
And she's absolutely right. I've said that in a bunch of videos. When it comes to the first date, plan out where you want to go, when you want to go, and always choose a restaurant that you can get the meal and eat and be gone in less than an hour.
Yeah.
So in a society where the majority of women prefer to have a man in a leadership role and make most of the decisions, is it any wonder why most leadership roles are held by men?
Definitely a wonder. I honestly think that's kind of like a gender role thing too. Like I feel like that's been a huge thing. Men get places a little bit easier than women. So when women get there, they work harder to stay.
And I can agree with her, but at the end of the day, women are always choosing leadership roles. Even when a woman goes and gets in a relationship with a weak man, she's more likely to leave or cheat on him with a guy who's stronger, who could portray the leadership role. Women are told that they're supposed to be leaders. They don't really know why they're supposed to be leaders, but being the word leader makes them feel good. But most women who are put in leadership positions seem to fail. Why? Because they live life off emotion, while men live life based off of logic. But in modern world, we do have a small percentage of guys that live off logic because a lot of guys are living off of emotions.
But I mean, is it fair to say that maybe a lot of reasons why, men are kind of in leadership roles is because women want it that way?
Want it that way.
So do they have the right to complain about it if that's their preference?
Probably not.
And she's right. You can't complain about it. But what you have to understand, the thinking of a woman, when she's thinking off of emotion, she's only going to do what feels good to her. So if everybody is having a debate and she joins the debate, that feels good to her. If everybody is sitting down and being quiet and she sits down and be quiet, that feels good to her. Why? Because she moves off of emotions. Women don't know why they want to be leaders. But when you give them a leadership role, they usually resort back to doing something like OnlyFans for attention. You don't have too many women that are bragging about a college education. They're bragging about how much money that they can make doing less by using their body. Next video is going to be Myron asking OnlyFans model, what continent are we on? Let's get to it.
I gave her some.
Myron, ask the girl next to you what continent she is currently in. What continent are we currently in?
Oh, me?
Yes.
What do they mean? I do OnlyFans. Like what?
No. Like, not
Come on. See, and these are the type of girls that don't feel like they need smarts. They don't feel like they need intelligence. Why? Because there's always someone around to applaud. I tell you, most people make the mistake by doing wrong around people that are scared to tell them that they're doing wrong, that they think they're doing right. See, as long as she can log into OnlyFans and make the money, then she's going to tell herself, I'm an independent woman. I'm a boss chick. But when it comes to logical thinking, women don't have any sense to that. Let me take that back. A lot of girls who do OnlyFans don't have any sense to that. The same way a lot of women don't have sense to danger. They don't want to take on extra knowledge that doesn't involve them feeling good.
continent.
Oh, I thought you said content.
South America, West
United States.
West America.
But what continent is that?
Okay, North
America.
Okay. Oh, thank God. That's
I
right.
thought you guys said content.
I gave her some hints.
I tell you, this show will always bring out that stuff with the women. That's one thing I can say about Fresh and Fit. They have so many different varieties of women that come on the show. But one thing that you're going to know, some way, somehow, they all relate to each other. Men, we're the same way, but it shows you. Men think a certain way, women think in other perspectives. Next is going to be Just Pearly Things, breaking down why modern women are obsessed with themselves.
Loves themselves so much that they think they deserve the men that they know. Modern women, stop. Modern women love themselves so much that they think they deserve the men that they sleep with, even though those men do not commit to them. And then they come back and scream trauma. Do you love?
And she's right. The same men that women sit down, sleep with, and have a kid with is also the same guy that she feels like it's not good enough for her. That's what you have to understand. See, they're good enough for them to be in bed with, but they're not good enough to marry. That's what you have to understand, what most women are saying. They're saying, I still need somebody in the bedroom. I still don't want to be lonely, but I'm always holding out for the better man. Why do they hold out for the better man? Survival tactics. I keep telling you guys that it's all about survival whenever it comes to a woman. It's all about looks whenever it comes to a man. A woman is always seeking the dominant man that she feels can protect her, and the dominant man that has status when he walks outside the house and he's respected amongst his peers. If you're not that guy, then she's going to look at you like a fan. Because typically you're going to be the guy that's giving her all the compliments. You're the guy that's telling her everything that she want to hear. So what you do is you're pedestalizing her and you're causing her to be obsessed with herself. That's what a lot of men are not understanding. The moment you take the attention off of a woman when you're dating her, she puts full-blown attention onto you. It's the same way if you walk into a room and you're sitting at a dinner table with people. If you don't say anything, all of those people would just want to know, why are you so quiet? Why are you this? Why are you that? That's how women are. If they're trying to guess who you are, then they're going to like you. Once they know who you are, you're just standing around waiting to give her compliments to place her on a pedestal to go to another guy. The next video is going to be something that I've been noticing amongst a lot of you young dudes out here. You're starting to dress up like women. You're starting to act like women. And here you have a situation where a guy, let's get to it.
Yeah, I just got my hair done. Where the boys at? My boyfriend can't fight.
See, this is what a lot of you gamers are going through. You're so trapped inside the matrix that all you see is the visuals. You're not even paying attention. This is why the alphabet community is intriguing. It's because you guys are unable to see what's real and what's fake. Here you have a man who transitioned himself into a woman, and this is his boyfriend, and his boyfriend's trying to hide it. Now, the thing is, it's not being put on the spot anymore because a lot of you young dudes, this is what you're doing. Like, you can't get a woman, and the men that can't get a woman, They're starting to become so feminized that you transition yourself into a woman in order to get a date.
Yeah, I just got my hair done. Where the boys at? My boyfriend can't fight.
Nah, my boy, you got caught. Oh boy tried to keep it on the DL. We know, bro, clapping your cheek.
He's right, man. You got a lot of this going down, but in the real world, she ain't holding you down, she's slowing you down. Comment, like, subscribe to both of my channels. Hasta la vista.